First slice. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
The Bucky Badger Student Mascot Fund was created to support the amazing student athletes who bring the best mascot in the world to life. Hey, my name is Stacy Bruner. I was Bucky Badger from 2010 to 2014. My most memorable sports moment was running out the flag at the 2013 Rose Bowl versus Stanford. Your donation will help fund new scholarships to ensure that the rich tradition of Bucky lives on. Learn more at supportbucky.org. That's supportbucky.org.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is ESPN Wisconsin and ESPNWisconsin.com. Time now for a special ESPN Wisconsin presentation.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up. Yes, he made it. Yes, reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer. Wow. It's good. Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hello again, folks. My name is Riley Yauk. Here alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. So glad to have you all with us. Really appreciate it. These teams met For the first time back on December 16th, the Wildcats took care of business, 69-59. But, Dennis, this is definitely not the same La Follette team from December. Before last week's upset loss to Sun Prairie East, the Lancers hadn't tasted defeat since that game back before Christmas. One of the best young players in the country, Nyajuacni Riak, leads the way. She averages over 30 or almost 30 points a game and is only 9 points shy of 1,000 career points as just a sophomore, which is absolutely insane. Just a generational talent, and she has La Follette rolling just a few games away from the postseason.
And she's following in the footsteps of Elena, was it West, who was playing for Elena West, who's at DePaul right now. She ended up with 1,378 career points, set the school record. Naya's going to break that by mid-season next year.
It's insane.
You think about it.
Otherworldly.
Yeah, and also Elena had the record for 48 points her junior year. Well, what happened this year? First game, 50 points. And her first game actually as a freshman last year was 46. So we know Naya can fill it up here. And the question is who's going? You can't stop her. You only hope to contain her, kind of a thing. Well, on the other side, you got Macy Stremlow, and she was a beast inside the other night against. Hard to call a young lady a beast.
Yeah,
but that's what the other team thinks when she's ripping rebounds away from them underneath and having 9 and 1s like she did against Madison West.
Yeah, and you talk about both of those ladies. Both are legacy players, too. Macy's older sister plays at Iowa. Nyajuacni's siblings, they all played or are playing at Madison La Follette. 2 of her older brothers played for Drury. Older brother's a senior at Madison La Follette, has multiple Division I offers. Like, these women come from a long line of strong basketball families.
Good genes.
Yeah.
Not the ones you wear either, right?
No, certainly not. But ultimately, while both of these squads have superstars, these games typically come down to fundamentals. And the head coach of the Verona Wildcats, Lexi Richardson, told you guys just a few minutes ago during PrepMania Weekly, rebounding is the key to tonight's game. This game will be decided on the boards.
Yeah, it is. And both, you look at Nyajuacni is 6'3", but she's a guard, basically, a big guard. So she's going to be outside, but with her size, you got to get her inside, so the guard's got to be able to get her the ball. And when somebody misses, she's got to be there to clean it up. Now, when you got somebody like Stremlow on the other side, it's not going to be as easy to get to some of those rebounds. And for Verona, they don't have a lot of size. Their tallest player is 5'9", as a starter or off the bench. So that's going to be their number one key all year long. It was last week against Memorial, and they were able to get some key rebounds. For them, though, some of the shots just didn't fall down the stretch. They ended up losing by 2 to it was a very good Memorial team. But
Madison Memorial also, or Val Phillips Memorial, pardon me, still tied. They're the other of the 3 teams tied atop the Big 8 conference right now.
Yeah, it's what could you ask for more? Now, the coaches are getting grayer. We love it because in radio, we want good games down the stretch.
Perfect for us.
And we've had overtimes, and what are we going to get tonight?
Hey, I'm hoping last time we had, or I guess last time we sort of had a snooze game. So now we've had overtime. We've had double overtime, a snoozer. So now we're due for another overtime game. Triple overtime inbound. We shall see.
I don't know where to go after this. I don't know. Do you have a date tonight?
No, not tonight. We're saving it for Valentine's Day, Dennis. Coming up this Saturday. You know it.
I was engaged on Valentine's Day.
Wow. Yeah. All right. You're a hopeless romantic, you are, Dennis. At Hooper Service, customer comfort comes first. Their home comfort priority plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service. And for heating, cooling, plumbing, or fire protection, Hooper is there 24/7. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper. And now, Dennis, going back to the rebounding, is that's going to be what decides this game between Verona and Madison La Follette. How, if you are Verona, one, do you stop Nyajuacni Riak, given that she is 6'3", and as you mentioned, their tallest player is 5'9", and how do you collect those rebounds?
Well, it's going to be interesting. You're going to see a lot of switches. One thing I know that last week you noticed with Madison Memorial boys, And Coach Collins said it. I said, so what are you running defensively? He says, everything. Every timeout, every break, they're going to switch. So you want to keep them guessing. You want to make it hard for the guards to be able to get the ball inside. And you got to block out. And you hear this constantly, block out from the stands, block out. If I had $1 for every time I heard that in a high school game, I'd be down at spring training right now, getting ready, just watching a lot of baseball. But it comes down to, again, the fundamentals. And you have to keep them off the board. The other thing that's a key is because both Macy and Nya are so valuable, they got to be careful on defense because they don't want to pick up this reach and fouls. We saw that with Chris Davis last year when Sun Prairie East lost Nyajuacni to go to state. He picked up one like 2 minutes in, just going across half court, kind of reaching and slapped, blew the whistle. And it was Hunter. I would do it again. Look at him and said, that's going to bite him in the butt. He fouled out with 2 minutes to go after he sat out because he picked up his third foul in the first half. So foul trouble, and the coaches don't want to say that because they don't want to jinx, but keeping those two out of foul trouble because as good as the surrounding cast is around them, those, like you said, those are Nya's a generational player. I mean, 6'3". And the one thing that I'm waiting for tonight, she has dunked in practice.
Wow.
She is 0 for 6 in a game. How about tonight?
Why not? Why not, Dennis? That would be awesome. Do we have documentation that a girls basketball player has dunked in the state of Wisconsin? Do we know? Has that happened?
As far as I know, no. It would be interesting to see if somebody had something. You'd think that's reserved for WNBA players.
Yeah, you rarely see that in college women's basketball.
Which is why I always like the women play below the rim, the guys play above the rim, which is why a lot of times the girls are more fundamentally sound because they're looking for the layups, they're getting to the free throw line. Guys like the dunk, they like the show. How many times have you seen a guy go into dunk and he dunks it off the back of the rim to midcourt and the other team gets the ball and goes down and scores? And his coach is going, oh my God, what did you just do? A 4-point swing. Yeah.
Certainly seen that more in high school than you do at the upper levels.
But if she's 6'3", she's got the athletic ability, she stays healthy, it could happen.
That would be fun. Certainly something to watch out for tonight for Nyajuacni Riak. Interested in getting individual or group lessons from some of the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life? GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. Last thing I want to touch on in this first pregame segment, Dennis, depth versus cohesion. La Follette, they're going to run, a 7-person rotation, and 4 of those players are sophomores. And then Verona maybe a little bit tighter. They have an 8-person rotation. However, only 1 sophomore, the rest are juniors and seniors. How much do you think that impacts how these two teams play when you have a much older team on one hand versus a much younger team on the other?
Hunter and I talked about that in our live show, that when I talked to Coach Will Green, he said that's where it comes into their losses have all when they've lost focus. And as a sophomore, sometimes you might be trying to do too much. As a senior, you've been in more situations. You might be a little bit calmer. They talk about generation now, your generation talks about basketball IQ. We never had that in mind because we went out and played a lot, and you learn the rules. Now there's so much stuff growing up. It's a lot of coaching, which is great, good coaching, but sometimes you wonder if the players are allowed to think for themselves. So, and as you get to be like a junior and a senior, and I know Lexi's talked about that with Rupp now and a senior, and with Noelle Rauwolf, just how they play the game. And she's the daughter of a coach, and when Lexi was playing, you could tell. I mean, they just have it. Your dad's a coach, and you can tell anybody that he's coached or that he's dealt with who's had a son or a daughter, because he's coaching girls, as well as guys wrestling. That makes a difference. So I think this group is getting, Will, again, getting back to Will Green, the head coach, he goes, people forget I got 6 freshmen and sophomores on my team. these kids should be playing JV just to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And the Big 8 and the Badger are large conferences. Those should be senior dominated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why last year, all the seniors they had for Verona, boom, they don't miss a beat because now you got that next group coming in. Wanakee, same thing. The next group's coming in because you got to pay your dues in practice. And you go up against a lot of good players. And these younger players have gone up against the Taylor Stremlows and others that are playing college ball versus the La Follette that haven't quite had that experience. But sometimes the good thing about youth is they don't know any better. Mm-hmm. They don't know, well, you're a 10-point underdog. Why? I don't care. I'm playing a game, right? So it's experience. Again, you go look at a senior team versus a sophomore team. But all it takes is one mistake or something to get in somebody's head, or you miss a free throw, and now you're thinking about it going down, and you miss the defensive assignment. Now you've complicated it. Mm-hmm. The player with the IQ is going to go, forget, you got to quit, short memory, let's go down and let's make a play on the other end.
Mm-hmm. Certainly another thing to watch here tonight between the Verona Wildcats and the Madison La Follette Lancers. I'm excited. Top 5 matchup coming your way in just about 10 minutes here on Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We don't know who's going to win this one, but Gruber Law Offices, they have a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, one call.
That's all.
That is all. Gruber Law Offices is a proud partner of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Before we go to break, just want to give a big shout out to this Madison La Follette student section here. They have been awesome. They filled up during the JV game. They're still here. We got the band, and I don't know if I've seen a school or student section more excited to see us here, so it's nice to be loved. Shout out the Lancers here tonight.
And I want to give a shout out to the best concession stand in the state.
Oh, it is
fantastic. They've got condiments out there. If you want onions and tomatoes on your cheeseburger, I had a chicken sandwich, which
it
is
looked good.
It
looked legit.
Only $5, by the way, pretty cheap. And the money goes for the kids for the school. Mm-hmm. So that's why sometimes people say, well, concession prices are higher. Well, that's because they're a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens at the Kohl Center when you have a booth. And the other day, I got a broad at the women's game on Sunday. And the woman behind it right away said, oh, by the way, this is for the Platteville whatever. And I go, okay, you sold me. You did your job. I'm going to give you an extra $1.
Hey.
Or round it up. I like the, what is it, the Fireman's, the sub place?
Oh, yes, Firehouse Subs. Yes,
Sub.
Yep.
They always round up.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great invention, whoever thought of that, because the money's going for a good cause. So it's the same thing here. Great concession stand. No bacon, no, for the cheeseburgers. That was reserved for outdoors. And the guy at the concession stand remembered me from the sectional soccer and said, sorry, Dennis, no bacon tonight. I go, hey, that's all right. I got a chicken sandwich. I'm happy.
Maybe next time, Dennis.
So
maybe
come in, get a break. Come and grab something on your way in. It's going to be a full house tonight.
Yes. Excited for this rendition of Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. When we come back, we have the players to watch, our coaches' profiles, and the keys to the game. Don't go anywhere. Madison La Follette, Verona, coming your way shortly. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Wisconsin homes ask a lot of their windows and doors. They need to be ready for anything year-round. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, everything we do is built around quality and durability. You shouldn't have to make compromises to ensure you're comfortable at home. So right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 4 years. There's never been a better time to experience Pella in person and get all your questions answered. Join us at the NARI Spring Home Improvement Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Book your in-home consultation at the show and receive a free DesignWorks rendering. From design to installation, Pella's local experts are there to guide you every step of the way, helping you choose the right options for your home, your style, and your budget. Thanks to 0% financing for up to 4 years and our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your decision long after installation day. PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 2/28/2026.
They say punters are people too, especially on KBN.
Brian Gutekunst is going to have his best offseason of his entire career. I've been thinking about roster development lately and what Goody has in store for him. And I don't see any way this team can become a title contender unless Goody has the best offseason of his whole career.
Kyle, Brust, and Nordman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Hey, this is former Badger Brad Norton.
It's a fake. Great call and great execution.
You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. There's no offseason for your game. Get ready for next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. That's right, no dues until April 1st. Running out of time to make that a great deal. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com. Now, Dennis, I feel like we've already hit a couple of the big players to watch. Obviously, Nyajuacni Riak for Madison La Follette, Macy Stremlow for Verona. We also got confirmation from our esteemed video producer, Hunter Vaughn, host of PrepMania Weekly, that there are no widely reported cases or occurrences of a women's high school basketball player dunking in the state of Wisconsin. So we're on dunk watch. We are hoping to witness the first one in Wisconsin state history at the high school level from a girls basketball
player. That alone
player.
is a reason to go out and watch La Follette play the rest of the year.
Exactly.
Say you were there.
Exactly. And the students, the parents showing up, like you said, Dennis, should be a packed house tonight. But let's take a look. Who are some of the other players we should watch today?
I'll give you one each. We talked about it in the pregame earlier. Dylan Roddick, good reserve for Verona, 5'9" senior. You always like to have that senior that their best year is your last. She's been an impact player off the bench. Had a couple of spot starts. Shot didn't fall quite well for her the other night against Memorial, but she's really active around the basket. And the other one is Nadai Cham, she's averaging 11 points. You'd think she'd be a starter, but coach didn't list her as a starter. He wants to bring her off for instant offense off the bench. Sophomore, another one of the sophomores, averaging 11-8, 8 rebounds a game. So keep an eye on those two.
Now, before we get to our keys to the game tonight, let's take a look at our Midwest Financial Group coaches' profiles, starting with the home squad, head coach Will Green of Madison La Follette.
10th year for the coach. Off the court, he's the founder, executive director of Mentoring Positives, 22nd year. It's a referral-based mentoring program that works with youth in the Worthington Park and Darborough area individually and in groups. He's also got a restaurant that produces salsa and pizza sold locally.
We volunteered there as a station one time. It's fantastic. Love the work he does.
He's also established a youth program 9 years ago, which is why La Follette is in the position it is. He's a native of Gary, Indiana, got a bachelor's degree from Upper Iowa. He played at Eau Claire 91 and was the team's most valuable player. So Coach can bring it. I don't know what his hops are these days, but he can bring it.
That he can. Now let's take a look at the woman you guys talked to earlier, Lexi Richardson, head coach of the Verona Wildcats.
Well, and another former player. She actually played for Verona, that graduated in 2014. And it's her third year, 66-8, 2 Big 8 conference titles in her first 2 years. She was a manager for the Badgers when they had some player shortages. She ended up suiting up and played for them for a couple of years. She was an assistant under Angie Murphy for 3 years. That included the 2021 state tournament berth. She is employed by the state for the Department of Health Services and Health Equity work. She also is a coordinator, along with the football coach, Andrew Riley, one of our buddies, with the Strength and Fitness Center, which is fantastic at Verona. When they built the second high school, they did that first class.
That they did. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing the players on your personal team. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get started today. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. We'll hit the keys to the game when we return, as tip-off is coming your way next on Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Make a difference and donate blood today. Impact Life and Stoughton Health are bringing a blood drive for the community to the community. Friday, February 13th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our Community Health and Wellness Center, 3162 County Road B. Appointments encouraged. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org or call 800-747-5401. Group code 3643. That's Friday, February 13th. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com. Creating excellence together.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Heart-shaped pizzas from Pizza Hut are waiting for you. This isn't just dinner, it's a love story, told in cheese, sauce, and a perfectly shaped crust. Only here for a limited time, the heart-shaped pizzas are the perfect way to say I love you without saying a word. Starting at just $13.99, it's cheaper than flowers and way more delicious. Order yours today at pizzahut.com before they're gone. Pizza Hut, love at first slice. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
The Bucks keep Giannis at the deadline.
The only way Giannis stays is if Giannis sees a path to a championship.
Stay up to date on Giannis's future in Milwaukee right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
This is Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Tip-off moments away between the La Follette Lancers and the Verona Wildcats. Quick look at your starting lineup, starting with the visiting Verona Wildcats. Number 1, Macy Stremlow starting at forward/guard. Number 2, Nadia Ron at guard. Number 10, Alexa Rupnow at guard. Number 11, Noelle Rauwolf at guard as well. And finally, one more guard, number 22, Allie Jersa. Now for the home team, the La Follette Lancers. Number 12, Josie Goodnature at guard. 5'11" center, number 22, Madeline Jenkins. Number 23, Alex Quanbeck at guard. Number 31, Gisela Fields at guard. And finally, Nyajuacni Riak at guard, number 32.
She's actually wearing number 1 tonight instead of 32.
All right.
Came out the tallest player on the court.
As she tips it to Fields, and that is how we get underway. La Follette wins the tip. Here we go. Feed inside, and that one is blocked from behind. Rauwolf sending Jenkins' shot attempt into the cheap seats. Will stay Madison La Follette basketball. Lancers working left to right as we see it on the floor. Fields between the circles, top of the key. Guarded by Ron. Feeds Quanbeck over on the right side. Goodnature. Back to Fields, feed inside. Riak. Low on the left. Fadeaway jumper is pure. Gorgeous shot from Nia Riak right off the rip. But Verona the other way. Stremlow the answer. 2-2. Just over 30 seconds gone by. Riak will bring the ball up the right sideline. Guarded by Stremlow. Good on good here. Riak from 3. Too strong. No. Rebound Verona. Rauwolf the other way for the Wildcats. Right next to a rowdy Madison La Follette student section. Drive baseline does Jersa, and she finishes at the rack. 4-2 in favor of the visitors. A minute gone by here in half number 1. Gisela Fields walks the ball up the floor for Madison La Follette near that Motion L logo at center court. Working on Ron. Quanbeck on Jersa. Jenkins over to Goodnature. Straight back to Jenkins at the free throw line. She'll let it fly. Back iron no good. Rebound Jersa. Wildcats flying back. Working right to left as we see it from our broadcasting table. Feed inside to Stremlow, who finishes 6-2 now in favor of Verona. Fields inbounds to Quanbeck. Straight back to Fields, and she'll walk it up the floor. Left-handed dribble, high on the left side of the floor. Now rotates it all the way around. Quanbeck thinks about a 3 in the right corner. Instead attacks the rack. No good. Rebound Riak. Puts it back up and in. 4 early points for Nia Riak. Now inbound to Jersa, trapped in the corner, and a foul on the arm. We'll see who they get, as it was Fields and Riak right there. They're going to get Gisela Fields. Could be clutch, as you mentioned, Dennis. No early foul for Riak. Jersa the inbound. First foul of the evening for either team. 2 minutes gone by here in the first half. Rauwolf, right elbow extended. Step back, thought about a 3. Instead finds Rupwolf inside. Oh, sweet finish from Macy Stremlow underneath with the right hand. 8-4. Wildcats on top. As advertised, the 2 stars showing up early.
Stremlow 3 for 3, all layups. Getting the ball inside pretty easily tonight.
Fields working on Stremlow, right wing. Jenkins near corner. Ball overhead, now puts it on the floor. Guarded by Rauwolf. Riak outside. Guarded by Nadia Ron. Goodnature with the mismatched shoes, drives right lane line, skip inside, intended for Jenkins, skitters around, finds it, gives it back to Goodnature, now out of her hands and into Rauwolf's football pass up ahead. Stremlow saves it, but goes right to Jenkins, who hands to Riak. Back-to-back turnovers for both of these squads. Score remains 8-4 Verona. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in this first half of basketball. Action-packed early. Quanbeck finds Fields directing traffic from that right corner. Screen set by Jenkins. Double team quickly. Back inside to Jenkins. Open layup is good. Madeline Jenkins, the 5'11 senior, at the cup. 8-6 now. Verona on top. Stremlow bounce inside. Right block. Rupp now couldn't connect. Rebound La Follette. Quanbeck the other way. Right-handed dribble. Crossing over. Working on Jersa. Fields near side now, screen set by Jenkins. Stremlow gets through, finds Goodnature. Now lobs inside to Riak, and one at the cup. Nyajuacni Riak making her presence felt early. We are all tied up at 8 with a chance to break it at the charity stripe. I believe that's 6, pending 7 points early for Nya Riak.
Right now they're tied. She and Stremlow are tied at 6 each.
Here we go, Dennis. As advertised early, free throw, no good. Rebound, Jersa. Still all tied up at 8. 4 minutes gone by here in the first half. Roddick checks in for the Wildcats. Rupp now hands to Jersa between the circles. Right-handed dribble, crosses over to the left. Left elbow, sharp pass to Stremlow. Rupp now, 3-ball from the far corner, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Roddick, and she puts it back. 10-8. Verona leading La Follette. Riak slowly walks the ball up the floor, guarded by Dylan Roddick. Kick to Good Nature in the corner, too strong on the three-point attempt. Jersa collects. Verona basketball. Crosses the center line, handoff to Rupp now. The pink shoes, quick pass. Stremlow, 3-ball in the air, no, too much. Riak collects. Splits a pair of defenders, crosses center court, spin, right block, can't finish. Jenkins, the putback, no good, but a foul. Back and forth we go. Both of these teams can play with some pace, Dennis.
Oh, this is good. I like this. Both teams attacking the rim. Nobody's hit a 3 yet, all inside.
Madeline Jenkins hits her first free throw. Averages 5.7 points a game. As mentioned, 5'11", taller than every member of the Verona Wildcats, as the score is now 10-9 in favor of Verona. 13-15 remaining. She can't hit. Left her second free throw short. Rebound, Verona. Rauerwolf for the Wildcats. High on the left, cross-court pass. Ron, overhead pass to Jersa. Thought about a long 3 instead. And pass is intercepted, intended for Ron. Quanbeck jumped the route. And now up ahead to Fields. Right-handed dribble, low on the right side. Retreats. Quanbeck now between the arcs. Gisela Fields, right corner, attacks baseline, stops, pivots, lobs it up to Josie Goodnature. Is able to bring it in. Riak fakes a long 3. Instead, will drive in. Tries to slice through a couple of Verona defenders. Gets fouled on the attack. No shot. La Follette basketball near side baseline. Good nature to inbound. Stremlow and Rupp now check back in for Verona. As the Wildcats currently have 6 players on the floor, and someone's got to go out. Roddick wasn't sure that she was the one to leave, and now she grabs a seat on the bench. Starters back in for Verona. Good nature, the trigger woman. Finds Fields, right wing. Guarded by Rauerwolf. Over to Good Nature. Open 3. Short. Rebound Stremlow. Still 10-9 in favor of the Wildcats. 12:24 to go here in the first half. Rauerwolf on Riak. Skip to Rupp now. Thought about a long 2. Poked away from behind by Riak. Here comes Gisela Fields the other way. 2-on-1. She takes it herself. No good, but a foul. Gisela Fields decisive in her offense. Will be rewarded with 2 shots. 12-13 remaining here in half number 1. Chance to take the lead here for the Lancers. First free throw is up and too strong off the back iron. No good. Skips into the Verona bench.
La Follette only had 6 free throw attempts in the first game. They've got 4 already tonight. So things are a little different. That was a big disparity.
I believe you said 16-3, the point differential from between Verona and La Follette, as
but you got to make
Fields can't connect on her pair of free throws. Still 10-9. Verona leads, 12 minutes remaining. Rauerwolf, Rupp now, bounce back to Rauerwolf, mid-post. Overhead pass to Jersa, near corner. Stops, left elbow. Rupp now, pump fake, puts it on the floor, guarded by Riak. Picks up her dribble. Jersa will take a corner 3 from the far corner and knock it down. Ali Jersa from distance, 13-9. Verona extends their cushion. Gisela Fields, guarded by Rauerwolf. Riak now
running the
near
point.
midcourt.
6'3" point guard.
She's dangerous. She calls out the play, finds Good Nature, corner three. The answer, can't hit. Left it short, but tried to tap it back in, couldn't save it. Found the arms of Ron. Now Rauerwolf bounce inside to Jersa. She's swatted away. Madeline Jenkins says, not in my house. Ball will stay with the Wildcats. Still 13-3, 11-14 to go. First look at Nyajuacni now, as well as Elizabeth Duncan as they check in for Kwanbeck and Jenkins respectively. Size certainly still on the side of the Lancers. 13-9 though, the score, Verona leading. Jersa, the inbounder, finds Rauerwolf high on the far side. Now kick to Ron, thought about a mid-range J, kick out for three, left it short, rebound La Follette. That's Cham. Now Riak quickly back the other way, behind the back dribble, long three is no good. Rebound Jersa. Almost an NBA range three from Nyajuacni Riak. Bounce inside to Rupp now. Oh, almost a long two, almost a travel from Ram. Instead, puts it on the floor. Now, Good Nature, the steal, poked it away from Stremlow. Back the other way, right lane line. Kick, Fields, near corner. Left-handed dribble will now walk it back between the arcs. Dishes to Riak, guarded by Stremlow. Gets a screen from Chan, deep three. That one just short, was straight on. Couldn't quite hit, rebound Jersa. Rauerwolf down the right sideline. 13-9, Verona still on top. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Bounce, Jersa thought about a three. Gets her woman in the air, right-handed floater, no good. Rebound Cham. Lancers basketball, hands to Riak. Working on Stremlow, picks her up in La Follette territory.
Playing the point, she's been outside most of the time just to get the ball in her hands. Verona's been denied inside, so now they'll bring her out, but now that takes her away from the rebounding, which is to Verona's advantage.
Double-edged sword as Fields from three rattles it home from the left corner. It's a one-point basketball game, 13-12, 9:40 remaining in the first half. Rauerwolf, right-handed dribble, skip inside, Rupp now. Ram left corner, double team. Fields is there. Skip pass to Rauerwolf to keep it out of harm's way. Straight back to Ram, left corner, left elbow jumper from Rauerwolf. Finds the bottom of the net. Shooter's touch from the 5'5" junior. Ooh, shifty handles from Elizabeth Duncan, bringing the ball back up the floor. Good Nature finds Riak high in the left. Long free ball in the air, just short. She's dialed in. It's right on. Just hasn't quite calculated the distance yet. Ron in the paint. Skip pass. Stremlow goes up. Can't hit, but a foul. 15-12, Verona's lead over
I know she's
La
confident
Follette.
taking the shot, but taking her away, it's limiting La Follette to one shot. And it's playing to Verona's advantage right now. They want to keep her away from the basket as much as possible. Rather give up her taking a three than an easy layup.
Mm-hmm. And if those start falling, it'll be a serious problem for Verona. But at the moment, advantage Wildcats when she's launching three-pointers from at a bare minimum college range distance. As Stremlow connects on her first free throw. I believe she's up to 7 points now.
That's correct.
Stremlow averaging 22.7 a game as well as 11 rebounds. 70% free throw shooter. A few dribbles with the right hand, and the shot rims out. No. Rebound Riak. Stremlow, to her credit, follows the miss and picks up Riak immediately. Right wing, Riak, screen from Cham, drives, baseline, spin, pivot, off glass, can't hit, rebound Cham, tries to put it up, grabs it off the floor, and kicks it out to Fields. Excellent effort down low from Nyajuacni. Now across the court, that's Duncan. Puts it on the floor, guarded by Rupp now. Pump fake, Fields, right wing, Riak, near corner. Cham comes to set the screen, Riak, another three, this time she hits. Lid can only remain on the basket for so long for Nyajuacni Riak, 16-15. Verona's lead is trimmed. Roddick back in the basketball game for the Wildcats. Raulwolf finds Rupp now left side. Up the floor, La Follette in a zone. Stremlow down low, counted and a foul. Macy Stremlow refuses to be outdone tonight. 7 minutes, 59 seconds remaining here in the first half. 18-15. Verona's lead and a chance for one more. Stremlow's free throw is as pure as it gets, 19-15. Gisela Fields surveys after the inbound from Riak, now walks the ball up the floor.
Stremlow now with 10 of the 19 points for Verona.
I believe I heard from the whispers that they would stop the game eventually and give her a ball. Maybe the next stoppage of play she'll be honored, but congratulations to Nyajuacni Riak.
She's got
10 points on the basketball game, over 1,000 in her career. That is sensational. As Stremlow, a Euro step to the cup. Sweet finish with the left hand, 21-15. As Stremlow making sure we don't reminisce on Nyajuacni for too long as she traveled. Turnover, La Follette, Riak, just one too many steps on the dribble penetration. Still, you certainly can't take away the bright young career.
We're going to wait till the halftime probably announce.
That would make sense. Is Roddick near corner, searching. High arcing pass, finds the arms of Raulwolf. Tanan in the near corner, too strong, overhead pass, taken away by Quanbeck, and she finishes with the left hand. An easy fast break layup for Alex Quanbeck, 21-17, under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Raulwolf, skip to Rupp now. Now bounces to Jersa, working on Quanbeck, spinning, attacking. Now ball is ripped away. Duncan has it, and a travel
she rolled
as
around.
she rolled over with the basketball. It'll stay with Verona. And I believe we have a timeout on the floor. Don't know who called it, but looks to be La Follette full timeout, as that is your first Madison College timeout. And now they will honor Nyajuacni Riak, her teammates congratulating her, giving her hugs. The band starting to play, a standing ovation beginning, a banner being presented to her. Massive congratulations to Nyajuacni Riak. 1,000 career points, and she is only a sophomore.
She did it on the three-pointer. I would have thought.
Wow. She wanted it as they take a quick team picture here during this timeout. A great time to tell you that Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across South Central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. And Dennis, Nya Riak may have 1,000 career points, but Macy Stremlow has been in control this game for Verona.
Yeah, she'll get hers next year.
Yep.
She was more of a reserve, a role player a year ago with some seniors in front of her, but now she's the go-to player, so she'll get hers eventually.
La Follette basketball. Duncan to inbound, finds Fields. I believe they must have credited La Follette with the timeout before the travel, as Fields just crosses center court before she's pressured.
Yeah.
Quanbeck, Duncan, far wing, bounce inside to Riak. Pardon me, that's Chom. Now kick to Fields. Quanbeck corner 3, you bet. Alex Quanbeck from long range, 21-20. La Follette once again creeps back within 1. Skip pass to Rupp now. Raulwolf between the circles. Jersa thought about a 3. Waltzing over. Raulwolf, she'll take a 3. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound Jersa. Back to Raulwolf. Floater is up. Too strong, no good. Rebound, tipped around. Corralled by Verona. That's Stremlow over in the far corner. Rupp now back to Stremlow. She'll snap off a three, in and out, no good. Rebound Duncan. 3 opportunities for Verona, can't take advantage. Ball poked away by Jersa. Duncan needs some help. Lofty pass, finds the arms of Riak, almost swatted away by Ram. Now open 3 in the corner, Quanbeck, one more! Why not? Pardon me, that was Gisela Fields. Same spot on the floor, different player, and La Follette has regained the lead, 23-21, just over 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Nadia Ron, far corner, near corner. She chucks it over to the far side, and it trickles out of bounds off of Ali Jersa. La Follette basketball. And the momentum very quickly shifting in favor of the Lancers after a couple of corner threes, courtesy of Alex Quanbeck and Gisela Fields.
8-0 run.
Fields, guarded by Rauerwolf, almost crosses over and back. The ref won't call it, and Fields will make him pay. Right elbow floater is good. 25-21, 10-0 run continues for the Lancers. That one's poked away. Quanbeck, fast break opportunity. She'll take it all the way, can't finish. Rebound Jersa, that would have been a back breaker. Now up ahead to Ram. Dribbles inside, back to Jersa. She'll drive baseline all the way to the rack and finishes 25-23. 4-point swing there in favor of Verona to stop the bleeding.
That looked like a 3-man weave drill. She just cut in from the side, laid it off the glass and in.
4:15 remaining here in half number 1. Back and forth we go. Quanbeck, Duncan, open 3 from the far corner, in and out, no. Whoa, rebound Jenkins as she went over the back, you could argue twice. Can't connect on the first one and is called on the second. Turnover, Madison La Follette. Ball goes to Verona. Trailing 25-24. 5 fouls for the Wildcats, now 4 for La Follette. Jersa inbounds to Noelle Rauerwolf. Walks the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. Rupp now, skip inside, intended for Stremlow. Batted away, but Rupp now collects. And that pass is intercepted, was looking for Ron. Josie Goodnature with a fast twitch. Is able to rip it away. Riak now, out of control a little bit, will take it in, doesn't matter. Gathers her dribble, puts it up and in, counted and a foul. 27-23 now, and a chance for one more for Nyajuacni Riak as she continues to push past the century mark, or the millennium mark, I should say, at 1,000.
It's like Stremlow's first foul.
Free throw is up and good for Riak. 28-23, largest lead of the evening for Madison La Follette. 3.5 minutes to play here in half number 1. Jersa Rauerwolf between the arcs. Jersa now drives baseline up with the right hand, and she is swatted down by Riak, and that will be a foul. Shooting 2
on Riak. So both her and Stremlow with 1 each.
Chance to make this a 1-possession game for Ali Jersa. Rattles home the first free throw. Ali Jersa averaging 14.4 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. The tallest members of this Verona Wildcats team, as she is perfect from the line. 28-25. Verona back within 3. 3:25 remaining here in the first half. A seesaw affair. Gisela Fields working on Rauerwolf. Driving sideline, now baseline. High floater, can't hit. Rebound, Jersa and the Wildcats, and a reach-in foul on Jenkins. Talked about rebounding, Dennis. And that was an excellent hustle rebound from Ali Jersa. As 6 fouls now for the Lancers. Verona will be in bonus the rest of the first half.
Verona a lot smaller out here, but they're doing it with their quickness and pure hustle.
Jersa misses the 3 from the far corner. Was too strong. Riak with the rebound. La Follette still leading 28-25. Riak jumping past to Fields. Drives near baseline. Pass. Finds Goodnature. Now bounces around. grabbed by Jersa. Josie met the pass, but lost control, and now it's Verona basketball. Rauerwolf thinks about a free throw line shot attempt instead. Passes to Jersa. Now back to Rauerwolf, high on the left side. Jersa, near corner, stops. Rauerwolf, bounce inside. Ron puts it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound Jenkins. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Long pass up ahead to Fields, and she finishes at the cup. Excellent vision from Nyajuacni Riak. 30-25. Up ahead to Ron quickly. Left wing. Jersa open three from the top. You bet. 30-28 now. Lead is trimmed to 2. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Alex Kwanbeck guarded by Jersa. Harassed in that corner. Riak now just across the timeline. Guarded by Ram. She'll take it. Euro step off glass. No good. Rebound Stremlow. Stops. Finds Rauerwolf. She'll jog it up the floor. Just over a minute 30. Jersa to Rauerwolf. Straight back to Jersa. Thinks about a three. Inside. Ron. Left block. Left elbow jumper is no good. Rolls around the rim and off. Riak the board. Another long pass up ahead. That one's grabbed by Jersa. Intercepted. Didn't quite have the mustard on it. Now to Rupnow and Rauerwolf. Verona basketball. Minute 15 remaining. Right block now. Looking for Stremlow. Ripped away by Riak. She'll bring it back up the floor herself. 3-on-2. She'll take it. Floater. No good. Grabs her own miss and finishes. Can only give her so many opportunities down low. 32-28 now. Under a minute to go here in a very quick first half. Is Rauerwolf now inside. Ron, left corner. Jersa wide open. 3 ball off to the right. No good. Rebound grabbed by Stremlow. Spins. Can't hit on the putback J. Rebound Riak, and now 35 seconds. She'll slowly waltz her way down the floor. Guarded by Ron. Crosses the timeline, and it appears you are correct, Dennis. They will hold for the last shot. Riak now near the sideline, brings it back between the arcs, and a foul the other way.
No, 5-second call.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification, Dennis.
She didn't go at the angle. She just went right back to the half court, and the defender stayed on her, so she did not make a move to the basket. So that's why he counted the 5.
Interesting. Can you explain that rule in a second? We're about to hit halftime here. 15 seconds remaining. We'll address that in a second. 32-28. Verona looking to chip into this lead right before half. They will get the last shot. 5 seconds. Jersa. Ron inside looking for Stremlow. Out of bounds. Goes to La Follette. And they, it appears, maybe one last shot. With 2.1 seconds. See if they can hit a half quarter. As Verona pressing, trying to make that as difficult as possible. Riak 1 second from half court, floats it up. Way too tall, goes over the backboard and into the seats.
Desperation.
That is correct. Your score at halftime, La Follette 32, Verona 28. That was a fun half of basketball, folks. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we will break down the first half. Dennis will explain the referee's call there at the end of half on Riak and get you prepared for the start of what should be an excellent conclusion to this one on Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruberg Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruberg Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing, a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline, that might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Bucks.
If you're a star player, why would you want to go to Milwaukee and get locked in?
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
Only to have it not work out and Giannis decide he wants to bail.
Madison's home of the Bucks. 100.5 ESPN.
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Halftime here at La Follette High School, and the Lancers lead the Verona Wildcats 32-28. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. And Dennis, this one has been as advertised. Macy Stremlow and Nyajuacni Riak going back and forth in this one tonight.
Yeah, Nyajuacni's got just a slight edge, 14.6 boards. Stremlow with 12 points and 5 rebounds. But also Jersa with 12 points, a big 3 for Verona. And then double figures, Gisela Fields has 10 for La Follette. So a couple of big 2. We'll see who that third scorer emerges for each team in the second half. But, yeah, like you said, watching the ones go at it one-on-one.
It's fun, to say the least. And, Dennis, we mentioned at the top, rebounding was going to be critical tonight. Who leads in rebounds thus far?
I think it's pretty close. Again, between the big 2, Nyajuacni's got one more. But I think it's pretty well balanced. Both teams have had a flurry where they've had 2 or 3 shots at it and gotten some offensive rebounds. But that number is pretty close. I think there's been no domination there. Interesting watching Verona trying to defend, Riak. Made her go out to the perimeter, and she tried those 3 threes. Then she finally hits that one. When she does, everybody goes nuts. Just her own cheering section to our left over here. But for Verona, without their tallest player is 5'9", and at one point you had 2 5'11" and a 6'3" on the court for La Follette.
That's
so
tough.
how do you balance it? They passed the ball very well. It was great spacing, and they weren't afraid to attack the rim. When you space and you got the defense spread out, you got a chance to make a layup. If they're packed in there, all you're going to do is get a bunch of block shots and a bunch of fakes and kicking it back out. But Verona was smart. They didn't challenge. When they got to the basket, there was somebody there. They kicked it out and reversed it. That very good ball reversal, very good passing. On the other hand, I thought La Follette, including Nyajuacni, forced up some shots they didn't need. Came down and threw up some threes or whatever. But early on, I mean, I think the first 10 of the first 12 points were all layups. Teams were trying to get inside, but then Verona tightened it up. And it's interesting to watch Nyajuacni. When they're playing her on defense, they were playing her at the point of a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1, and then she's bringing the ball up here. She's not going baseline to baseline. She's going free top of the key. That's a lot less running back and forth, so they can keep her out on the floor a little bit longer.
Keeps
Think
her
about it.
fresh.
I always thought when I was playing ball, I didn't want to play forward because I knew I had to go baseline to baseline, and the guards cheated because they only had to go a little bit. And on a long floor, it becomes more of a factor when you have a short team, like 7 or 8 players like these teams are playing, when you get to the Kohl Center or a bigger floor. That's where you want to have an 8 or 9. Do you want to have all those minutes? Well, yeah, as you get later on, you're going to need somebody to emerge. And right now, both teams have played, I think, 7 for La Follette, and I think it's 8 for the Wildcats.
Almost even on the stat sheet and almost even on the scoreboard. Madison La Follette by a slim margin, 32-28 over the Verona Wildcats. For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. With upfront pricing and professional crews, Christofferson Moving and Storage handles the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com. Second half of action when we return on Tuesday Night Hoops and Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Heart-shaped pizzas from Pizza Hut are waiting for you. This isn't just dinner, it's a love story, told in cheese, sauce, and a perfectly shaped crust. Only here for a limited time, the heart-shaped pizzas are the perfect way to say I love you without saying a word. Starting at just $13.99, it's cheaper than flowers and way more delicious. Order yours today at pizzahut.com before they're gone. Pizza Hut, love at first slice. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're on the Badgers.
The coaches, the players, we're bringing an entire new mindset.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
And it's to win. It's to win.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Second half about to get underway here at Madison La Follette High School, where the Lancers lead the Verona Wildcats 32-28. Verona basketball out of the half. Allie Jersa to inbound, and she does to Noelle Rauerwolf as we get started with the band still playing the fight song here at La Follette as the referees stop play and maybe waiting for the students to pass or the band to finish up. Not exactly sure, but 5 seconds off the clock as we resume play here. Verona working left to right as we see it, and Rauerwolf loses the basketball, tries to pin it behind her back, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession back to La Follette. Turnover to start the second half.
Let's see how La Follette can convert. First half, 11 points off turnovers, none for Verona. So that could be a factor here in the second half. And here's one other factor. 2 long full-court passes by Nyajuacni. She's got an arm.
And Dennis, you explained to me during our first halftime break the call against Nyajuacni Riak where she wasn't attacking the basket and got called for a 5-second violation on the perimeter.
She was dribbling. She was closely guarded, and then she made a move back to half court. She didn't try to initiate play. It was a delay tactic is how the refs would look at it. So the count was there 5, and if she would have taken one step to the basket, or would have wiped it out.
Jenkins a couple of shots down low, can't connect on either, and another jump ball here early. Basketball back to Verona.
Raul fighting in there for it, just trying to keep her from getting the basket.
Yeah, Raul 5'5", working on the 5'11" Madeline Jenkins. But Raul wins that battle. Jersa, left wing, kicks to Ron, far corner. Jersa, Raul now, top of the circle, back to Jersa, looking to add on to her 12 points. Long two, too strong, no good. Rebound Quanbeck, back the other way for the Lancers. Here's Fields in the paint, floater, no good. Rebound Jenkins, as easy as it gets. Off glass, 34-28 now. Minute and a half gone by here in the second half. 6-point advantage for the Lancers. Raul, Ron, far corner, now finds Jersa, drives baseline, short midi from the short corner, no good, too much. Rebound Quanbeck, hands to Riak. Surging up the floor into the painted area, off back iron, no good, but Jenkins is there to clean it up again. 4 early second half points for Madeline Jenkins.
There's your offensive rebound we were talking about in the first half. Back-to-back putbacks by Jenkins.
36-28. Lead swells for the Lancers. Long overhead pass to the near corner to Ali Jersa. Now Rupp now at the top. Back to Jersa. Inside, Stremlow gets Riak in the air, pivoting, right block. Back to Rupp now. Inside, stops, pivots, kicks to Ron. Now Jersa between the rings. Ron passes tipped, back to Jersa, stops, left elbow, kick. Ron thought about a 3, instead straight back to Jersa. Rotating around the perimeter. Now Raul puts it on the floor. Little flip to Jersa. Right elbow, bounce inside, intended for Stremlow. She just saves it, but unfortunately for her, goes into the arms of Josie Goodnature, who walks it up the floor for the Lancers. Another turnover for Verona. La Follette looking to capitalize once again, 36-28. Just over 15 minutes to play here in the second half. Pardon me, Riak long 3, and she knew it off the rip. Oh, fading away and spinning as she connects. 39-28, largest lead of the evening. Another turnover for Verona as the ball is poked away into the arms of Jenkins. Alex Quanbeck at that motion L logo near midcourt, harassed by Rupp now. Jersa almost pokes that pass away. Bumps into Fields, drives baseline. Now Riak, another 3. Yes! Oh! Signals to the crowd. Nyajuacni Riak is starting to feel it from long range, and that forces a timeout from Lexi Richardson and the Verona Wildcats. We'll take it with them. It's the Nyajuacni Riak show here at La Follette. 42-28, back in 30 seconds. This is Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A 10-0 run coming out of halftime for the La Follette Lancers as they lead the Verona Wildcats 42-28 with 14:30 remaining in this second half. And Dennis, how many points off turnovers? What's the discrepancy between La Follette and Verona now?
For Verona, 0 points off turnovers. La Follette 17. Whew. And that helped part of this 10-0 run. Back-to-back threes. And you wondered, well, why is Riak shooting the threes? She's so big under there. Because they're packing it in. What do you do? Pick your poison. You'd rather have her shooting that far away from the basket. But she's made 3 in a row now.
Jersa with the ball for Verona. Guarded tightly by Riak, who rips it away. Another turnover for Verona out of the timeout. Up ahead to Quanbeck. Stops, left block. Feeds Jenkins. She's got it. From the right block, a 12-0 run. Lead swells to 16 now as La Follette tries to pull away early. Jersa, the answer. Trying to quell this momentum and this crowd that's getting animated. Quanbeck drives baseline and draws the push from Rupp now.
Ended a 14-0 run just before they get blown out of the gym. They had to get one.
Verona needed that desperately, and Verona, a good enough team, certainly not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Just under 14 minutes to play, down by 13. Riak, heat check. Oh, just off the back iron, no good. Ali Jersa collects. Up ahead to Stremlow, tries to finish with the reverse. Can't do it, a little out of control. Ball ends up in the hands of Nyajuacni Riak.
She's having fun out there.
That she is. Sashane past the center line. Crossover, screen set by Jenkins. Drives right lane line, kick, open three from Quanbeck is string music. 47-31. Leads back to 16. Rauerwolf, top of the arc. Rupp now, guarded by Fields. Bounce inside. Stremlow, too much. Off glass, no good. But the basketball will stay with Verona as it ticks off. A La Follette Lancer appeared to be good nature. Alexa Rupp now doing what she could to convince the referee of her case, and she wins. Jersa thought about a far corner three instead. Drives inside, quick pop, no good. Rebound Stremlow, tries the reverse, no good, but a foul. And maybe now a chance for Verona to catch their collective breaths. Trailing by 16 here, still early in the second half. 5 minutes gone by. As Stremlow a chance to chip into this lead from the line, and she does. Connects on her first. 47-32. Going to need Stremlow, Jersa, and potentially a third scorer for Verona if they want to get back into this ball game, as Stremlow hits her 2 free throws. Fields brings it back for the Lancers. They lead 47-33, just under 13 minutes to play. Riak high on that right side, calming down her offense, setting things up. Screen set by Cham. Feeds her, right elbow, kick Fields. Good nature left corner. Now Fields, free throw line, just in front, blocked by Stremlow. Here she comes. Now feed inside and a travel. Dylan Roddick walked with it after the feed from Stremlow, and the turnover goes for naught. Still 0 points off turnovers for the Wildcats. A little bit of full court pressure here shown by Verona. Jersa picks up Fields all the way down the floor. She zigzags back and forth down the court. Crosses midcourt. Now finds good nature inside. Errant pass, turnover La Follette. Grabbed by Rauerwolf. Working on good nature. Kick, Jersa, corner. Ball over her head, inside to Stremlow. Stops. Rupp now, short 2, no good. Left it short. Rebound Riak. Still no points off turnovers, and Riak coast to coast. And a charge. It's a difficult task, but Noelle Rauerwolf stood her ground and drew the charge. I believe that's Riak's second foul, so still
good ones are going to get. You're going to pick up a couple of fouls, maybe 2, 3 offensively during the game, so that makes being smart on defense even more important.
Verona basketball. Rauerwolf high on the right. She'll dribble to the top of the arc. Take a 3. Left it short. No. Rebound. Batted around. Fought for. Jerson Cham down low. And a jump ball. Possession back to La Follette. Nyajuacni Riak to inbound for the Lancers. Good nature will grab a seat. Elizabeth Duncan back in for La Follette. This is certainly a far cry from the first meeting between these two squads. 14-point lead for Madison La Follette with 11.5 to play. Fields bounce to Quanbeck, right wing. Chom, top of the arc. Duncan inside, Riak,
beautiful.
That's a mismatch. Can't hit though, gets her own rebound and finishes plus a foul. Riak flexes at the student section. Lead back to 16 for Madison La Follette. Riak, what is her point tally at now, Dennis? I've lost count in the second half. 22 points. Certainly looks like she'll surpass her average of 28, which is already ridiculous as she can't get her 23rd point, but Chom is there for the offensive board, and she'll turn one into two. 51-33. La Follette turning it on in the second half. Left elbow, Jersa. Now Rauerwolf in the key. Kick out, up now three. Too much, no. Rebound, Chom. Quick pass to Riak. All the momentum with the Lancers. Duncan between the arcs. Now Quanbeck, far side. Bounce inside is poked away. And sliding effort from Ali Jersa and a jump ball is for several jump balls. I believe that's the fourth already in the second half. The effort certainly not to be critiqued for this Verona Wildcat squad. The shots just aren't falling, and the defense has been porous, to say the least, here in the first 7 minutes and change. 10:45 remaining in the second half. 51-33, Lancers on top. Rupp now hops inside, kick out. Rauerwolf thought about a three. Jersa, she'll take it, far corner, and that one hits the rim and goes over the backboard, out of bounds. La Follette basketball. Riak to inbound, skips to Gisela Fields. Guarded by Rauerwolf, crossover. Coming up the left sideline. Left-handed dribble between the legs now. Poked away from behind. And a cherry pick from Rauerwolf. Should be an easy two. And she finishes. Beautiful sequence from Noelle Rauerwolf. Ali Jersa with the assist. The lead's back to 16. And a timeout from Will Green and Madison La Follette. Another Madison College timeout. This is Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at two convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the fourth for how much, Dennis?
$1.
That is a steal of a lifetime. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. 51-35, a nice defensive possession. First points off turnovers for Verona tonight. That couldn't have come at a better time as they at least momentarily stopped the bleeding, trailing by 16. 10:15 to go here in the second half, and La Follette has just turned it on.
Well, I like one of the Badger press conferences, Coach Gard goes, yeah, it's amazing how smart I look when we make baskets. La Follette's 7 for 11 in the second half. Will Green looks really smart right now. He'll be the first to admit it.
That he does.
That was a good timeout right there. They got loose with the basketball and let Verona get a steal. Those are things that teams can
snowball.
Come back on you. Right, all of a sudden you miss a couple of shots, they get a couple more, and now you start to panic. So timeout, get them set, say take care of the ball. The reason you're winning is because you're scoring all these points off turnovers, and that was the first points off a turnover tonight for Verona.
Verona trying to turn it into a run. Quanbeck guarded tightly by Jersa. Now Duncan running floater off the backboard, no good. Rebound Rauerwolf. Duncan tries to come up from behind and get her get back. Unfortunately, to no avail. Jersa drives, baseline, tough finish. She wanted the foul as well, but she'll get the layup. 51-37 now.
Somehow got it over.
I don't know how she did that. Arguably the most impressive finish of the night from Ali Jersa, 51-37. She has been excellent on the offensive side of the ball. Riak kick to Quanbeck, corner three, off the back iron, no good. Rebound Verona, chance to continue to chip away. Under 10 minutes to go in this second half. Raurwolf, Jersa guarded by Quanbeck. Bounce intended for Rupp now, a little miscommunication. Couldn't connect, and another turnover for Verona. Every possession critical now for the Wildcats. Time not necessarily of the essence yet, but need to make up a lot of ground. 9 minutes remaining. They trail by 14. Duncan on Rupp now. Bounce to the baseline, blocked from behind by Noel Raurwolf. The defensive intensity picking up for the Wildcats. Stremlow up ahead with the layup, counted and a foul. Macy Stremlow the other way. The chance for three the old-fashioned way. 51-39. Spins the ball in both hands. A couple of dribbles with the right. Free throw is up and good. A quick 7-0 run for the Wildcats. Lead trimmed to 11. 8:45 remaining. Gisela Fields near center court. Right-handed dribble. Right wing inside to Riak. Pardon me, that's Cham, and she finishes. Nice layup from the right block. Lead back to 13. Rupp now to Raurwolf. Far left, all the way across the court. Jersa for three. Too much, no. Rebound into the arms of Duncan. Tries to find Riak, ripped away. Ball on the floor and a foul. We'll see who it's on. Haven't seen the indication yet as Riak is
21.
down on the floor. They're going to get Elizabeth Duncan
for the fourth foul.
And she will take a seat. Josie Goodnature back in the ball game. Riak is to have taken a bit of a fall there. And now quick inbound. Three ball in the air for Raurwolf. Can't hit. Stremlow tries to fight for the rebound. Grabbed by Cham. Now it's poked out of bounds and we'll go back to the Lancers. Couple of opportunities there for Verona. Unfortunately, can't make them count. 53-40 the score remains as the clock drips under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Risky defensive maneuver by Raurwolf. Doesn't pan out that time. Goodnature. Feed to Fields. Now Quanbeck left wing. And a push down low. Third foul from Riak.
3-second call.
Oh, 3 second, pardon me.
He made the afterwards. I think that was before the foul. Just
now, so no foul on Riak. She's still at 2, but Verona basketball. Rupp now. Right side. Inside. Ram, mid-range, and an out, no good. Rebound tipped around. Fought for, and Riak gathers. Marching down the right sideline. Now, step back, long three. Off to the left, no good. Rebound, Quanbeck. Corner three, she'll take one high and in and out, no good. Allie Jersa corrals. 7:15 remaining. Raurwolf left wing, bounce inside. Stremlow up and good, off glass. Lead back to 11, 53-42. Fields now walks up the left sideline, now crosses center court, right past that Motion L logo. Spin move, inside, floater, in and out, no good. How did that not drop? Cham now the putback, no, gets it herself and puts it back on the third attempt. 55-42, and a whistle from the referee.
Cham was 6 off the bench right now. She's pretty active on the boards. That's where she's getting a lot of rebounds, offensive rebounds, and putbacks.
6:45 remaining in the second half. 13-point lead for La Follette. Verona stopped the bleeding. Another turnover on cue as I say that, but they have not been able to go on a run of their own. Still a very comfortable cushion for the Lancers. Bounce inside. Cham will go up and finishes again. Chom starting to make her presence felt down low. 57-42, lead back to 15. Jersa between the arcs, stops, kicks, left wing. Pass inside back to Jersa, swatted away, finds the arms of a Wildcat. That's Rupp now. Right elbow, kick, mid-range J, in and out, no good. Stremlow the board. Right block, Rauerwolf, mid-range, can't hit. Straight back to her at the free throw line. Retreats, left wing. Jersa, three, off back iron, no good. Another empty possession for Verona after several attempts. Gisela Fields left block, that's too strong. Rebound Verona, Rauerwolf sprinting the other way. Right lane line, right elbow, the mid-range is pure. 57-44. 5.5 minutes to go. Now Verona needing to push the pace. And a timeout from Coach Will Green and Madison La Follette. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We'll keep it right here. They've been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. And Dennis, we talked about rebounding. It seemed to be fairly even, especially on the offensive end, but La Follette is making their offensive rebounds. They're turning those into points. Verona getting second and third opportunities and not being able to cash in seems to be one of their pitfalls as they still trail by 13.
Shots just aren't falling there. They're getting some good, but again, when you've got a shot blocker, not just one but two in there, two rim protectors, when you've got Chom on the court as well as Nyajuacni, you got fakes, and sometimes you think it's going to get blocked. You put it up a little bit harder than you need to, or a little bit softer than you need to. But intimidating factor there. And when Chom and Nyajuacni Riak are on the court together, that is a lethal inside. So then you better have your three-point shooters fired up, ready to go, because you're not going to get much in the paint. Most of the paint points now for Verona coming off fast breaks, off turnovers. They've had three now.
La Follette basketball, good nature inside to Chom.
There goes again, double figures.
How about these past few minutes for Ende Chom? 59-44, lead is 15 with 5 minutes to play. Verona really has to go. Rupp now driving baseline, harassed by both Riak and Fields. Rauerwolf, Roddick fires a three, air ball. Jersa grabs the rebound, but hits the deck and travels as she slid with the basketball.
She got the rebound and her own
Follette.
teammate knocked her down and forced her to turn it over.
Again, can't fault the effort. Verona's playing hard.
No, when it was 18, they could have packed it in, but they're still battling away. They're trying to creep back in. It's just that run was going to be too much.
Good nature between the circles. A marker is on the floor,
but
as the ball skips out of bounds, as referee chucks the marker at me, almost hit me, skittered away. This is dangerous. Need one of those signs like the baseball diamonds have. Beware of flying objects.
In the first half, 2 of 5 free throws. La Follette hasn't shot a free throw in the second half.
And they haven't needed them. As inside, Stremlow at the cup. 59-46, 13-point lead, 4:15 and counting remaining.
She's up to 21 now.
Just about at her average.
We've seen her back-to-back games now. Memorial and the Follette, two of their best teams in the league, and she's holding her own against the best.
Good nature, corner three, out, no good. Jersa the rebound, flying back the other way. Stops, corner, Rupp now, right elbow. Spins around Fields. Back to Jersa, snaps off a three. That one's off, no good, rebound Chom. Verona will need to be just about perfect the rest of the way if they want an opportunity to come back and win this basketball game. Good nature, floater from the left elbow, off glass, no good. Grabs her own rebound, tip out, Fields, three ball. That may be a dagger, folks. 62-46 as Gisela Fields from the far corner. Roddick long two, the answer, no good. Rebound Riak. 3:15 remaining.
Okay, you do not need threes now. All you got to do is just run the clock, layups, and get to the free throw line. But La Follette just you get that three, you hit a couple of them, you want more. So they're kind of greedy for that right now.
It's addicting. Good nature, knifing her way inside, back out to Riak.
Now they're working the ball around. Spread the floor, see if you can get a layup, get a free throw.
Riak climbs the ladder to grab that pass. Finds good nature, who wasn't looking when she passed it, threw it right to Jersa. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Verona, bounce pass inside to Stremlow, and Riak went to the rafters to try and block that shot, but unfortunately for her, Stremlow never let go of the basketball, and she hits the deck, falling over the top of Stremlow. Verona basketball, they'll inbound near baseline.
Faked her out. That's her third foul now. Riak.
Maybe a little too late in terms of getting Riak into foul trouble.
Pretty well. Only 18 fouls called in this game, both halves.
Very
we haven't
clean.
been in the bonus.
And Ron lets it fly long two. No good. Rebound. Rauwolf hits the floater. 62-48. Now a timeout from Verona. Trailing by 14. 2.5 minutes to play. This is high school basketball. Certainly still an opportunity, but that door is starting to slam shut on Verona's comeback chances. This is Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. Trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Dennis, if you're Coach Richardson, what are you telling your Wildcat squad in that huddle, trailing by 14 with 2.5 to play?
Fire. Got to go for it. Got to gamble for the steals, and if you have to foul, put them on the line. Verona, neither team is that great a free throw shooting team, but La Follette shoot about 57%. So I think you want to get them to the line.
Slow the game down. Do the Verona Wildcats need to do? Feet inside to Chom. It doesn't matter if Chom's going to finish at the cup and one. Not exactly what we meant by sending them to the free throw line.
I think they got the message from Coach Green. Spread the floor, get a layup, and get to the line. Because nobody looked to fire one up there. They ran about 20 seconds off the clock. Now a potential three-point play.
How about La Follette? Lost by 10 to Verona back on December 16th. Chom, how about that? Hangs on the rim after going off the back iron twice and finally falls. How about that? 65-48, 17-point lead. Jersa attacks. Right-handed finish off glass is good. Nice scoop layup there for the Wildcat. Jersa's had herself a nice game.
She's up to 19. By the way, Chom, 13 points, all in the second half. Every one of them underneath in the
How
post.
about that? Quanbeck to good nature, left corner. Slashing her way
go.
inside. Kick
floor.
out to Quanbeck. Fields back to Quanbeck, and they have plenty of space to operate. They're more than happy to walk this ball around the perimeter for the last minute and a half as they lead by 15.
And here's where we want the shot clock.
Yep. Fields guarded by Ron.
That was for you, Hunter.
Yeah. Ripped away from behind. Rauwolf has had a couple of nice defensive plays in this ball game. Minute 15 up to Jersa. Pump fake. Now will fire a three. That one short. Rebound. Stremlow can't hit, but a foul. Chance to slice into this lead a little bit. 65-50. Make it a 13-point game.
Oh, by the way, that is now Riak's fourth foul.
Now much too little too late with just over a minute to play as Stremlow can't hit her first free throw. Still a valiant effort from Stremlow and the Wildcats, but how about these Lancers? Lost by 10 on December 16th, now leading by 15 with just over a minute to play, exacting their revenge as Stremlow goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. Riak the rebound up to Fields. the Lancers, certainly not a team I would want to face come postseason, as Good Nature, a bounce to Riak, guarded by Stremlow. Verona not pressuring all that much with 45 seconds to go, as of course I say that, and Rupp now fouls Good Nature.
That's only the third foul.
Yeah, still quite a few to give.
Yeah.
43.8 seconds remaining. The Lancers put the finishing touches on a masterful second half. And Riak, a wry smile at the referee as it looked like she went over and back. Free deciding against it. Triple teamed in the corner. Finds Fields as she throws it straight to the referee. Out of bounds. Turnover, La Follette. Now the ref's opportunity to crack a smile.
I don't want the ball.
Yeah. Wrong target. And that one is stolen. Oh, man. That was a grown woman's steal as she palmed the basketball. Now showing off the dribble moves behind the back. Step back on Rupp now. Riak talking with her coach. Bouncing up and down with the basketball. The dogs have been called off. The La Follette student section going crazy. 2 seconds, 1. Clock's hit 0. Riak throws the ball into the air. They're jumping up and down on the floor here at La Follette as the Lancers get their revenge over the Verona Wildcats, 65-50. Nyajuacni Riak, the last woman with the basketball, and only fitting as she had surpassed 1,000 career points today and was on fire in the second half as the Lancers run away with it in their home gym once again by a score of 65-50 over the Verona Wildcats. Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. Just dapped up one of the members of the Madison La Follette student section. Great crowd on hand tonight, energetic fan base. Would love to come back here. We were welcomed incredibly warmly, and the Lancers got the win here tonight. When we return, we will break down the game. I was going to say the second half. We'll break down the entire game for you as La Follette takes over sole possession of the lead in the Big 8 Conference. We'll award our Pizza Hut player of the game and more as we conclude our post-game coverage. You're listening to Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing, a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust, celebrating 120 years in 2026. With transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you, they protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
They say punters are people too, especially on KBN.
Brian Gutekunst is going to have his best offseason of his entire career. I've been thinking about roster development lately and what Goody has in store for him. And I don't see any way this team can become a title contender unless Goody has the best offseason of his whole career.
Kyle, Brust, and Nordman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hey, this is Jonathan Blackwell of Wisconsin Badgers basketball. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
65-50, La Follette over Verona, your final score here tonight on Tuesday Night Hoops, courtesy of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. 12-0 run to start the second half for Madison La Follette, and they just didn't look back, only led by 4 coming out of the break, and that was really all she wrote.
Yeah, you look at the way the second half started out. They La Follette was just on fire. Made 7 of their first 11 shots, but they came out, opened it up with a 10-0 run. And at that point, that was 17 points that they had off turnovers, and compared to none for Verona. And then it extended it to eventually a 15-3 opening run. You get that 12 added on. They had an 18-point lead and never got it back to single digits after that.
Just an utter domination in the second half from Madison La Follette. They win it 65-50. And before we award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game, want to shout out Ende Cham. 13 points all in the second half. She was a force down low and did an excellent job of making sure that none of the Verona runs ever went on for too long.
Yeah, got the putbacks. She was a force inside. You bring her off the bench, and you see why she's averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds. And when you put her in the lineup at the same time, with Nyajuacni Riak, that's a pretty formidable duo. And I really like Jenkins had some nice putbacks. Another nice 5'11" player. She ended up with 9 points on 4 putbacks. And then Quanback had 8. 13 for Gisela Fields. So you had 3 in double figures, 1 with 9 and 1 with 8. That's some pretty good balanced scoring.
That it is. And while Verona certainly not the result they were looking for, is now they fall to second place in the Big 8 Conference. They were fighting valiantly. They just couldn't get shots to fall and couldn't take advantage of the second chance opportunities that they got, because they did get offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they did. It was just a case where they could not convert the points off turnovers that La Follette was able to do, and just get some shots to fall there. And part of it is, too, when you've got the inside duo that La Follette has, sometimes you have to think about – it worked very well in the first half where they were being patient. But then when La Follette got hot, and start piling up the points, you couldn't be patient anymore. You had to try to force the issue. And now you're forcing a few more turnovers. And the other thing, with Nyajuacni was her passing. And at the end, it was kind of funny. She's bringing the ball up at half court. She's holding up, and there's a 5'7" guard trying to, there's
nothing you can do about that.
What are you going to do? And she's smiling. It's like she was almost toying with her.
She was certainly having fun, and that is a great segue. Without further ado, it is time to name our Pizza Hut player of the game.
No one outpizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Now, if you couldn't tell by our very subtle foreshadowing, Dennis, who is our Pizza Hut player of the game?
Well, I think we have to give it to Nyajuacni Riak. She ended up with 22 points, 14 in the first half, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, had a couple of blocks in there. And the only mistake she made was she got called for a 5-second call. Yeah. And that's a learning thing. The coach will say, no, you had it. But I thought Coach Green really made some nice adjustments when Verona was trying to shut off the inside, bringing her out, Nyajuacni out to the point, spread the floor, and now let her go one-on-one, or she wanted to take the threes. She misses 3 in a row, and you're going, what is she doing out there? It's a one and done because now you're taking away your big rebounder. And again, as Lexi Richardson, the Verona coach, said, rebounding was such a big key. Now you're playing right into Verona's hands. Then she hits her first 3. The place goes nuts. Then she goes back-to-back threes. And you're going, uh-oh. Pick your poison. Well, we want her shooting threes. No, we don't now. We don't want it. We want to contest it a little bit. So she's a handful. She's only a 15-year-old sophomore. And to be able to watch her the next couple of years is going to be a real treat.
That it will. Another masterful performance.
Keep this group of sophomores together for 2 years. We could be going to the Resch Center with this group.
That they certainly could, but I know they have their sights on the Resch Center this year.
Yep.
As they move into first place in the Big 8 Conference. Congratulations to Nyajuacni Riak, our Pizza Hut player of the game. Pizza Hut's Big New Yorker pizza is just $10 for a limited time. An extra-large pizza with 6 huge foldable slices and bold New York-style flavor. Big size, big value, just $10. Order on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania.
No one outpizzas the Hut. I'm sorry I was starting to cough there.
That is okay.
No one outpizzas the Hut.
No, they certainly do not.
My best job of the Hut imitation.
I think it's a pretty darn good impression. I love that. That along with your $1 doesn't get better. Or one call, that's all. You have so many great bits on Zimbrick on this presentation of PrepMania, Dennis. It's fantastic.
Having fun?
That we do, and it looked like they were having fun tonight. And now before we sign off, let's look ahead for both of these squads, starting with the losers of now 2 in a row, the Verona Wildcats. Close one against Val Phillips Memorial that you and Hunter called last Friday, and now a 15-point defeat at the hands of La Follette Lancers. But a chance to get right this week on February 13th against Sun Prairie West before another tough one against Edgewood.
Be careful what you wish for. And La Follette gets Milwaukee Academy of Science, and then they get Madison East. So right now, one game we'll see what happened to Memorial tonight. Memorial wins, they're still tied. La Follette's tied, but this is a big one. Being able to get even, split that series with Verona. You're looking at a seed. And in our power rankings this week, La Follette was number 3 behind Edgewood and Waunakee number 1. Haven't seen Waunakee yet. I've seen Edgewood a couple of times. If Riak is on her game like tonight, and they're getting the points they got from Chom, and they're overall all 5 solid players out there, that's something Edgewood can't match up with. They don't have the size. You got a 6'3" player that can shoot threes and then get 16 rebounds. Then Waunakee, Tessa Bryant's having a really good year. I was thinking, she's a Miss Basketball candidate. No, she's only a junior. You got to be a senior. I'm thinking, Mike, we got her for one more year too. And then tonight, who are the best players out? Well,
2 sophomores.
Jersa's going to Northern Michigan next year. She plays her heart out. Mm-hmm. She's making threes. She's diving for the ball. Rauerwolf and Rupp now. I mean, Ron, that's a great Verona team, and that just says how much better La Follette played to be able to beat them tonight, because Lexi's got those girls playing hard, and even if they get overmatched, when they were down by 18, I did not see any sign of quit. I just saw them try to take it up another notch. But when you give a good team a 12-point run, you're not going to – you get those surges back and forth. You want a 12, but you want to hold the other one to a 4, and that's what La Follette was able to do. You got it back to, I think, to 12 at one point, and that was as close as they got in the second half.
And La Follette gets the job done 65-50 over the Verona Wildcats. They are now in sole possession of first place in the Big 8 Conference. Congratulations once again to Nyajuacni Riak. 1,000 career points today. She surpassed on her 3-ball from the corner. An excellent basketball game. An absolute joy to call for our esteemed video producer and astounding audio producer, Hunter Vaughn, Owen Dimple, respectively, and, of course, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. My name is Riley Out for one final time. Madison La Follette winners tonight, 65-50 over Verona. God bless everybody. This has been Tuesday Night Hoops on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.